So let's talk about why I started YouTube. There's actually two reasons why I started YouTube. I actually started this channel at least 9 to 10 years ago, maybe longer. I'm not sure on the dates and what was the real first video. It's been a while since I've gone back and looked at the history and what that was like. And yeah, the two reasons why I actually started YouTube. One is purely just out of curiosity. And the second reason being at the time, I was dealing with a bit of anxiety here and there, and as I was researching some YouTubers, and they said that making YouTube videos helped them deal with their anxiety and help them be able to cope better, and it's sort of like almost like a coping mechanism. So yeah, it's basically being curiosity and to be able to deal with anxiety. Now, you may wonder what do I mean by the curiosity. So at that time when I started off YouTube, the channel was purely focused on tech. I was big into like the tech blogging space and so forth. And it was because of the tech blogging that I actually got my first opportunity to sit on a plane and to be able to travel abroad. So yeah, we'll leave that story for another day. And I'm quite grateful for that story actually, because it kind of opened my eyes to the bigger world out there and allowed me to see things from different perspectives and so forth. But yeah, once again, from the curiosity perspective, I was really curious to understand how YouTubers could make the amount of money that they could make from YouTube. Like there were some YouTubers who were making crazy sums of money from things like cars and speaking about their hobbies and so forth. So yeah, that's where the curiosity thing came in. And you know what's crazy? Because of the curiosity, I actually bought myself one of these black cameras, the DSLR ones, because there's this whole notion that if you had a big black camera, then yes, you could do something, you could be successful at something. And bear in mind, at the time, I was enjoying photography, but like photography was not the core of what I actually did. And it's because I bought that camera out of curiosity. That's kind of where photography was born. There is also a story about how the photography was born, but again, we'll leave that story for another day. And so I made a couple of YouTube videos and so forth, and I was able to monetize it at the time before YouTube changed the different policies to be able to monetize videos. And crazy, I had a look at my emails the other day, and in the email it showed that YouTube owed me 400 rand. That would be around $10 to $15, or maybe $15 to $20 and so forth. So yeah, it was like the curiosity like actually paid off. I was like really curious to understand how that worked and how does monetizing work and so forth. And obviously, as time went along, YouTube changed their policies, and I obviously didn't give too much of traction to YouTube and the likes. And then traveling became such a big part of my life, and that's kind of where the channel focus changed from tech to more travel and experiences. And then I got involved with an NGO, lots of humanitarian photojournalism and photography and videography. And the other part, like I meant from an anxiety perspective, like a lot of YouTubers spoke about how they were able to cope with their anxieties by making YouTube videos and posting these videos on YouTube. And yes, it was that was the other reason why I decided I'll give this a try. And it's crazy though that I'm standing in front and making this video this evening, and I could never do this when I was much younger, when I was in school. Like I would not even take part in speech contests in primary school and high school, and I was just like too shy and I was too afraid. I think I was too afraid to voice myself, and that's why I was so afraid to speak on camera and to speak in different crowds and so forth. And I've been pretty fortunate with my first real job, which was I was a training coordinator and I was a product trainer for the company. So I would speak to crowds, and that allowed me to break, not break, but like to give myself a little bit of confidence to be able to speak in camera. So the way that I'm able to speak in front of camera today was not how it always was for me. So yeah, YouTube's a pretty big part of my life. I didn't give it a lot of traction over time in all the years when I started off the YouTube channel, but I've decided that because I really enjoy speaking in front of camera, I'm actually going to give YouTube a go. And we're going to see how far we can go with it. So as time goes along, we'll still decide what path we choose for the YouTube channel. I think for now, maybe speaking, and more likely more travel and experiences. So yeah, as we develop the channel going further, we'll try and focus it around those aspects. But yeah, because of the momentum perspective, we're not going to put too much of pressure to take it to like any particular place. We're just going to go with whatever comes to mind of wherever I'm at or whatever experience is in front of me. That's what we're going to speak about and what we're going to post. I do have a bit of skill for editing videos and to give professional content, But because of the momentum perspective, we're not going to put that pressure to give you the next best piece of content. We're just going to speak as we go along, and where that goes, and if we need to edit the video as we go along, we'll do that. So as we go in different stages, we'll improve on audio, we'll improve on the visuals, give better lighting, better audio, better context, and better content as well, and stuff that we speak about going forward. So yeah, I hope that was quite intuitive, and it was quite nice to actually speak about that, because it was a good reminder for me as to where I'm at, where I've come from, and where I could possibly go. So I'm looking forward to this journey, and I look forward to connecting with you all in the rest of the YouTube videos that I create. Please don't forget to give me a subscribe, post a comment, and give us a like on the video. We'll see you guys soon.